I have no idea what that sound is, but it's slightly concerning and violent. Hey everybody, welcome back to Full Blast Garage. And on this episode, we're gonna get the old 1968 Lay GTO running on its own fuel source. So in the last video, we had the thing running, but we were just giving it all the brake clean. And hopefully now, I got a gas tank, gonna rip the old one out, see if the old lines are usable, and then I'm gonna blow them out at the very least. And we'll try and use the fuel pump that's on the motor and then run it up to the car. Let's just see. Maybe we got a needle and seat left, maybe we don't, but let's see if I can get this thing running with fuel in the tank, at least enough to kind of lurch it forward, lurch it backwards, maybe drive it around the ranch if it's feeling real good. But man, let's go ahead, get the old Lay GTO put on full blast. Make sure you do it on full blast. Going up. Try and get it as high as possible so the tank just hit me right in the teeth when it comes loose. A couple of y'all commented that the old bolt hole grill spacing kind of a dead giveaway that she ain't a GTO. I don't know, I have no idea. I know the VIN, no GTO on the VIN, but I'm cheap enough where I ain't replacing them emblems. I can tell you that right now. Well, she's up. Let's see what we gotta do to get this gas tank out. Man, that's really high. That might be too high. So here's a good look under here at what we're working with. It looks like we already got a ground cable loose. I cut the feed in the return. I think it's a return. It might be a vent on this car actually. But we got a strap and a strap. It looks like 9/16, maybe 1/2 inch bolts. Super rusty. So I'm gonna hit those with a little PB blaster and let them soak for a second. But I'm gonna go ahead and lower the car down just a hair so I can kind of maybe support the tank on my shoulder as it comes down. But we got probably a sending unit wire we're gonna have to contend with. Might have to cut it. But I think that's it. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab the PB blaster and we're gonna lower this thing down just a hair. All right, so I think the bolts are 9/16. That seems to be what fits the best. Oh man, this could be bad. Nothing. Smoking a little bit up there. I mean, it did something. Oh, probably should put on the safety glasses. Wasn't even squinting. Well, we got one. I'm gonna do over on the other side, maybe get a pry bar. As I pry down, maybe that'll help break it loose. Pretty sure I 100% got PB blaster in my eyeball. It's a familiar sting. All right, let's see. I kind of don't understand what's going on. How will it not thread out? There's nothing holding it. Is it just like seized with rust somehow? Maybe if I pry on the actual tank. Oh, these lights. Yeah. Man, there's not a great spot here. Don't want to cut out this bolt. If I can reuse it. Kind of don't understand, if it's just spinning, why don't it just come out? All right, we do have new straps. Oh man, this could be a bad idea. It's feeling slightly heavy. Uh-oh. This could be a really bad idea. Please don't spill varnish all over the shop floor. Oh, you know what? Somebody has gone in and put a nut on top of this. Let me grab a wrench. Vice grips engaged. Let's see if this does anything. Woo! Took out the vice grips and the light. Whoo, she might be froze on there. Wow. All right, let me get another plan going. All right. Got wrench on. I mean, it sort of feels like it's catching. 9/16 here. Really hard to tell. We'll see. I don't think it is. Come on now, who did this to me? Why? Can't figure out what size bolt it is, or nut, and I can't see it. Can't get my head up in there high enough. And sometimes the 9/16 feels real good on there, and sometimes it doesn't. I don't understand. Is it a square nut somebody put on here? All right, regroup. Well, we're gonna have to cut her out. Didn't want it to come to this, but she's got to go. And I'm hoping I got enough room to kind of hold this thing here and wrestle it. Not cut a brake line, anything else. There we go. I told you I was going to have to use my head, my shoulders, my knees and toes. Ugh. So, oh God. Think the build sheet's still under here? Probably not. Just making sure there ain't no animals. I've seen that before. All right. Oh. There ain't a plug nowhere for this wire. Come on now. No. Of course, I didn't bring my wire cutters. Rip out, and it won't. All right, bring her down slowly, slowly. Don't spill on me. Ooh, I hear some fluid sloshing, and it smells awful. All right. Gonna do the right thing. Use the angle grinder to cut the cinder wire. She's good. All right, we'll go ahead and haul this thing outside. Ooh, she's smelly. I gotta figure out somehow how to get this fill neck out of here, because the new ones, they don't come with them anymore. So I gotta get that situation remedied and then get it in the new one somehow. All right, wish me luck. No, it ain't too bad. I think everything's solidified for the most part. Man, guys, the filler neck came out, but look at it. I've been blowing on it a little bit, but it's just total varnish. Pretty bad, but I'm gonna hit it with some brake clean. At least try and get all the loose stuff off. I think just insert it, JB Weld. We're done. We got, I guess, a new fill neck. I don't know. All right, ran to the hardware store. Got some nuts and bolts, one for each side, just in case. Because you kind of never know when you're going back together with it. If that was the last time that sucker ever came out, and it ain't gonna be going back in. You never know. So, hoping it still works. But again, I have seen stranger things. All right, and this thing, we'll get the back started here. And it's kind of like a self-tapper situation. So you got to get everything kind of lined up pretty good to get it where it wants to start. And I wouldn't recommend just crazy smoking these. It's good, it ain't coming out. It moves around a little. Just when it's tight, this thing can't go anywhere once it's actually threaded in there. So don't want to go crazy and strip it out or anything, but we got these guys here resting. We can go grab the gas tank, which I JB welded the fill neck in, and that's gonna work, or it won't. I don't know, one or the other. And I got the old bolt. I'm gonna kind of wrestle the guy up in there. And I got these like serrated nuts, so hopefully once she tightens down, it'll kind of hold itself and I won't need to hold it back up. So it's the right size, 3/8 by 16 if you guys are keeping score at home and need to go buy your own set of nuts. Well, let's go ahead and put the 9/16 drive on this guy so I'm not having to wrestle around. But I should be able to hold the empty tank up there pretty easily. At least get the front started. We're gonna have to move our light for sure. Go grab it. And I put a whole bunch of extra hose on it because you'll just kind of trim to fit, but you don't want it to be too short. Okay. So now you got to kind of stab a few things. You got to get this thing lined up just right so you can stab the fill neck in. I mean, I guess you could do that later. I'm kind of the opinion to just get her over with. Of course, the spent line is gonna fight me. Let's go ahead and attach our cinder wire. We're gonna need to do something to get it ground back here, which not a super big deal. We're definitely gonna have to, come on, hold up. This is not wanting to snap on at all. I think it's on there now. All right. Oh, gotta love dealing with gas tanks. This one's honestly not even that bad. There are much worse things. All right. That's kind of roughly, maybe. Roughly where she needs to be. These things are never real easy to get started. And you'll totally understand where the guy came from that bolt nutted it. He probably stripped something out, just gave up. I don't know. Okay. I'm gonna let this guy hang because it's short. The other one I got purposefully long because I knew if I ran into something like this, at least I could use it to kind of get everything lined up. There we go. No. Can I reach my other bolts? Yeah, we all got to get some better hobbies, guys. Something better to do than this. It's got to be out there. Good Lord, there's a gorilla on the loose outside my house, or outside the shop. We are super windy today, if you can't tell. All right. Did I totally lose that bolt that fell? Because that might be my saving grace on this job. All right. Let's see if we can take our longer bolt. Well, a shorter one might actually work now. Let's see. Hoping there ain't a tornado going on outside. No, that ain't gonna work. Maybe once I get the bolts started, I can kind of wrestle them around a little. Like wrestle the tank. Get it kind of in a better position. Well, I don't know about that one. We might be nutting and bolting this side too. Whew. It didn't take a whole lot to get that thing tight. Socket's stuck. I mean, I don't think it's going anywhere. Oh. Was that it? Kind of falling down some. See, did not want that to happen where it strips. She did a little there. Is there any chance? Get the 9/16 over the bolt. Just tighten her a little bit more. Well, it's better than it was. All right. Over here, you gotta get a little creative. Let's see. She ain't going nowhere. Gonna have to get our vent in the right spot, but that'll have to be done after we drop her down. It's somewhere over there. I'm gonna go ahead, cut this hose. This is just single outlet. There's no return or anything, even though there is a return line out here. I'm gonna cut the hose, get it onto this short piece here, get a hose clamp on it, get our vent kind of out of the way from the exhaust, and I think we're good. New tank installed, and we got to move up front, get all of our hoses connected up there because I think everything's disconnected. All right, and then I'm gonna scuff me a little area and shoot a self-tapper in for the ground. So, don't know what a good spot is, but we're probably going straight through the trunk floor. Zip it off later if it goes all the way through. All right, so up here, it's gonna be hard to see, but I've got a feed line that's going from, I don't know, this is like inside part of the little K-member here in the front. Again, that's probably why we ain't running new ones, because how are you ever going to get all that stuff snaked through with the car? I mean, together. That's not going to be an easy feat. So go ahead, feed that guy on. And remember, this is going to have suction on it, not necessarily fuel pressure, but you still want to get your hose clamp on there, get it tightened up. I've got an assortment of flatheads up here to try and get the job done. This is super tight up here. Not the biggest fan of how they did this. Most fuel lines will terminate in a little bit better spot than a tiny little hole in the K-member. And this hose clamp's fighting me. Let me go get a better screwdriver. See how many different lengths of flatheads I can find. Man, with these Chinese hose clamps, a lot of them have real tight spots as you're tightening them down, and boy, you will fight it. You like can't find a good hose clamp anymore. All right, well, I'm gonna sit here and wrestle with this thing for the next 10 minutes. Get it on the fuel pump too, which looks like it came over on the Mayflower. She's probably original. I have a new one of those if this doesn't work at all, but I also have an electric one. That's a whole lot easier to put in line to at least accomplish what we're looking for. But hopefully it ain't failed in a way where it's just gonna pump gas straight into the crankcase, but we'll pick it up when I got her dropped down. We're jacked with the carb. All right, on the old 2-barrel under here, we got one fitting that's 5/8. We're gonna need to get broke loose, and I don't know what's going on. It looks like it's been almost pinch closed, so that's a good sign. But I think there's a filter in here. I think I have a replacement one. We'll see. But there is no soft line up here. It's not great. I mean, I'd rather almost keep this guy, cut her down a little, and add a fuel filter in line somewhere. Because we're kind of tempting fate, leaving the, oh, there we go, it broke loose. Leaving the factory lines on there. Although I did pump them out, purged them, pulled a vacuum on the fuel line up here before I hooked it up to the pump, and just got, I don't know, all kinds of silty looking stuff out. And that's just the corrosion from inside the fuel lines. So I'm gonna go ahead, take this line loose, replace it, and we'll go ahead and get the new line in. I mean, it'll be a short-term new line because we are eventually going to go Edelbroken, and that'll be a soft line that we'll have to cut this guy down. There we go. I'd like to see if there is a filter in this thing. It's got to be something. What's it look like? Somebody has recently replaced this guy. She's brand new. So I don't know if that's a good sign or a bad sign, but I'll go ahead, run this fitting back in, get it up in the air, undo the bottom, then we'll run the new line. So y'all catch me back up here up top, filling the bowl, trying to get this thing started. Maybe might have to put the timing light on it. Probably, because I just timed it by guess, essentially. And then we'll just try and let it run for a little bit. I know the transmission's got to be low of fluid because it leaks everywhere and it stopped. So it's like that, you know, that BMW thing. If there's no puddles of fluid under your car, that means it's probably empty. So go ahead and take care of that, and we'll try and fire this thing up, get it running under its own fuel source for the first time in at least 20 something years. So wish me luck, folks. Well, I was trying to check the accelerator pump, but looks like fuel is just running from the bowl straight in. So I guess if she's gonna work, let's go ahead and open a bay door here, because I got a feeling she might be a smoky girl. I don't know, but hopefully it likes gas more than it likes the brake clean. Not feeling like I'm getting a spark. Let's see if we need to wire in our coil, if that does anything. Man, these battery cables are already hot. Not a good sign. Let me see if I can add some juice to the battery situation. All right, mobile jumper cable engaged. Thought for a second I heard something like it wanted to go. So I feel like it's turning over okay. Let's advance her a little. Do I have this thing locked down? No. But that's as far advanced as she can go. We'll see what that does. Try doing short bursts. Really don't want to cook the battery cable if I don't have to. I think the gas gauge is working. Positive. There's a real good chance this thing is supremely flooded. How much gas was just pouring out of it straight into the motor. Might have not done myself any favors filling up the fuel bowl. Let's see if the brake clean might ignite something. Man, this thing ain't sounding like it's firing at all. I have to hook up timing light, see if we're getting spark at all. Gotta love the train. Wonderful noise. You know what? Dang it, I know why. I got just like this bootleg ground cable. She ain't been hooked up. Dang it. That's been the problem the whole time. I've been jacking around with the timing, all kinds of stuff. Dang. She's gonna fire right off. Or it's extremely flooded. Yeah, now we're probably super duper flooded from all the cranking. Let's put her about there in the middle. Lots of cranking and no firing makes these cars super happy. Ah! Well, let me try and decipher something else to do. Alive! I don't know how. Doing something. Sounds awful. He's revving to the moon. Leaking gas. Well, pretty sure she's running under her own power. That is a horrible sound. See if I can get the idle down. That's such an awful sound, I can't even think. I don't know what just happened. Thermostat's leaking real bad. Man, let's see. Man, this thing is rough. Woo! She's real rough. Good Lord. Thermostat housing leaks profusely. And I think I was actually trying to do the timing there. I think I still have the vacuum advance plugged in. Let me check. There's so many things unplugged and going all over the place on this car. Okay. So that's the vacuum advance line. And it's going right here. So we need to disconnect that guy, plug it off, restart it. Man, my ears hurt. Good Lord. This motor is so loud. I don't know if that's water pump. No, not hot yet. Let's take, all right, vacuum advance off. I think I finally kind of started to see a timing mark, but it's not easy to tell. So 0's at the top on this car. See if I can get it to start again. I mean, at least for starting, she likes all the timing. Maybe a little less. I have no idea because I can't set it. Make sure our trusty rusty ground strap hasn't melted in two. Well, let's try that. Definitely should have left it running. Lesson learned. Brake clean help. Too much. Perfect. Yeah, we got some mechanical sounding noises. That is weird sounding. I know it's got oil in it. Just want to try and dial the timing in. That's it, folks. That's the only thing I want to do. Please, let me do it. I have no idea what that sound is, but it's slightly concerning and violent. Like something's gonna shoot through the valve cover. Wow. So it is advanced too much. She definitely needs to go back. Then I ain't got enough throttle to keep it running. So I'm adjusting her in. So I got more throttle to play with. But man, I don't know. She don't sound good. Carb's definitely not happy. Some violence. I just don't know. Never experienced this level of violence. I think I solved the fuel leak up here. Who knows what we got going on down there. Maybe she's okay. I don't know. We'll find out. Just got to get it where I can get the timing in the ballpark. I think that's actually somewhere in the ballpark, but she's surging real bad. Get that oil pressure all the way up there. I don't know. I have no idea. Hello? I got the right angle. Got her dialed in at 12 degrees. I'll probably lock it in, but good Lord, runs rough. What does it do when we hit reverse? No. She's totally got gears. Got gears. I think I'm gonna lock in the timing. I'm cruising it. All right, hooked. Vacuum advance, back up. We're about to see just how much trans fluid we got. I mean, the further you get away from it, the better the motor sounds. And this thing has brakes. No power steering, really. I'm gonna have to back and go for it a couple times because, oh God, power steering. Oh, definitely none. How is this transmission shifting? I just did a whole thing on a 4L60. Oh my God, this thing wants to go. Speedo works. Woo! You think lay GTO will lay a little dirt down? Oh, yeah, she will. Dang. I don't know. I don't have any idea if these lug nuts are tight. Look like somebody just put these wheels on, so we're gonna hope that he took his time and torqued them. Woo! Lay GTO flying down the road. Man, we're going 40 miles an hour. She's got a 2-speed, and I think I'll keep it in it. Oh God, I'm gonna fall out the door. Please, door latch, don't give up on me now. She's running a little rough, but not too bad. And the oil light's on when you let off the gas, but as soon as you hit it, you're fine. That's probably a good sign. Ooh, sun's in my eyes. I can't see nothing. The windshield's so dirty. Woo! Oh, we got some tire speed going. We got 50 miles an hour. Oh, lay GTO. Don't lose a tie rod or anything right now because I don't know nothing about you. All right. Ultimate test. This is the donut pad. Will she do one? Oh, it's a ripper. Ah! All right, I better stop. Oh God. I keep forgetting the the tires hit the fenders on this car. Man, she's still rolling. We got ourselves a runner. This is how I like my cars. At least I can jump in it and move it around if I got to. Ooh. She likes them Luke and Bo Duke turns, man. Is it possible that the Pontiac 350 has more horsepower than the old 6.6, the old 403? This thing moves better than the Trans Am did. The Trans Am had a 4-barrel carb. Ooh, getting a phone call. Oh, they're gonna distract me and I'm gonna put it into the wall. Good Lord. All right, well, I'm gonna take her back to the shop, get it back on the lift. We're gonna call this a video. Well, that was a spirited first ride for the old Pontiac GTO, but man, that was fun. That was fun to just see this thing run, drive. I mean, of course, the brand new tires rubbed like crazy, so these might get donated to my other car, and I got some smaller tires somewhere laying around that probably go on this thing for now, because these tires are way too good to get cut up. But man, the Pontiac GTO, it goes. This thing feels pretty strong. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of me just kind of, tinkering with it, getting it there where we can run and drive it, own fuel power, don't have to have a jug or brake clean or anything else. The key, it just cranks it right up now. So next video on Pontiac GTO, we're going to do a permanent coil solution as opposed to my Mickey Mouse using my old TBI setup. We'll do that. I'll probably put new plug wires on it, but it's hilarious that I have like 3 different brands on it and it's working. It don't run great, but probably more carburetor issues than anything. So we're going to do the coil, the wires. Let's go ahead and put on that Edelbrock Performer intake, the Edelbrock carb. I got that just kind of laying over in the corner, and let's put her on and see what she'll do. I mean, the water pump is pumping. There is no belt on the power steering, so I forgot about that. So I need to go pick up a belt at O'Reilly's. We got no fuel leaks. I think our water leak might have fixed itself, but we're going to be doing thermostat and everything anyways on the new intake manifold, so we're covered on that. But man, yeah, I hope everybody enjoyed it. Don't forget to interact with the channel, man. Please like, comment, subscribe. The channel's growing. We had a great month last month, probably fueled by Duct Tape Drags and the Poverty Tour. But again, I want to thank everyone for watching, and until you see me again, just go out, do something that makes you happy, like burning up a dirt field, an old GTO that ain't ran in 25 years. Do that. And then just make sure you're doing it on full blast. I'll see y'all later.